I was sharing with the other guys. Right now it's 7 degree, seven degree where I live. And how are the weather today where you live?
Let me check the weather here. 14. Belo
Oh,
Horizonte is
warm
always is a
place.
average. Yes, I like this about here.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife was complaining because every winter my daughters get sick, flu and other sickness in the winter time. And I told to her every year I say that to her, let's move to northwest because I don't like cold. She do not like she she didn't like code as well, so probably we need to move. But that's a subject to another conversation, okay? Guys, we are live on YouTube. Let's start with our introductions, okay? Let's start with you, Oswald, my big friend. How are you today? Can you introduce yourself, please?
Oh, thank you for asking me. Good, and I hope you are feeling good as well. Well, I'm here since last year, June, and I started as host here last year, August. And yeah, I work as a software engineer, like Carlos. And yeah, I'm on vacation this week and next one because that I decided to continue practicing my communication skills here. Like I said yesterday, I truly feel motivated to be here to exchange ideas. So yeah, I think that's enough for a while.
All right, thank you. Let's go with you, Otavio. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Sure. My name is Otávio. I'm from Ilicínea, Minas Gerais. Is a small city in the countryside. I have a daughter. I work as a software engineer. In my free time, I love to spend time with my family, uh, play video games, watching movies and series. In the last few months, I'm I'm trying to learn new things every day, new technologies to my career. Uh, this is my hobbies today. That's it, guys.
All right, thank you. Uh, let's go with you, Luden. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, so good morning, everyone. I'm Lurian. I live in Belo Horizonte. I'm 34 years old. I work as a business analyst. I'm here since October last year. Always for my free time, I think we are talking about that today. But for me, learning a language like we are doing here, it's a kind of hobby too. I'm learning French. I will start Spanish now. I'm exciting for that, and English too. So maybe next year Italian. So it's something that I really like to do and make me happy. And that's it.
All right, thank you. Yeah, one day I will learn Spanish. It's in my to-do list for my entire life, one day. And what about you, Michael? Can you introduce yourself, please?
Hello guys, good morning. I'm Michaeli. I live in Goiânia. I'm married, I have two cats. I'm here to talk since January of this year. I always do my immersions at 7 or 8 a.m. every day. I work as a study coordinator in clinical trials, but I am a PhD student too. Currently, I'm writing my thesis. I think that.
All right, thank you. Let's go with you, Christian. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Sure. Good morning, everyone. My name is Christian Jimenez. I am Bolivian, but I currently live here in Brazil. I work in IT area and I've been working in that field for almost 12 years. I work remotely. I live in Curitiba, but my desk is in Sao Paulo. I'm 37 years old. I'm married. I believe that my favorite hobby nowadays is, as Lilian said, learning new languages. I believe that I can kill two birds with one stone because I am preparing myself for doing the IELTS test this year, and I need to as well to succeed in the French test. So that's why I am here as well in Talk and Talk. And perhaps in the next year I will start Italian as well because I started listening to some podcasts in Italian, and it's yeah, it's something unbelievable. I believe when you start like understanding new languages like automatically. And yeah, that's it a little bit about me.
Thank you for sharing. We have lots of polyglots, I think, here. That's awesome. Okay, guys, I sent the question on the chat, and as I said, today we'll talk about our hobbies. Okay, so let's start with the first question. Let's start with you, Otavio. Can you start with the question number one, please? You can read and then you can answer, and
Sure.
then after your answer, you can choose someone to continue, please.
All right. What hobby makes you lose track of time? This is a easy question. When I was as a teenager, around 2012, I used it to lose track of time playing video games, especially MMORPG games. Um, I remember that sometimes I play all the night with my friends. That's it. And
Which
you,
MMORPG? It's hard to pronounce in English.
yeah,
Do you like to play, or you used to like to play when you were a teenager?
I I like to play Ica. It's MMORPG uh, coreano. Metin, Perfect Word,
Hmm,
and World of Warcraft.
okay. I know the last two, but when I was a teenager, I liked to play Mu. Do you know Mu? Mine?
I know, but I never play it.
Yeah. And I lost a lot of time when I was a teenager playing this anyway. Just I just ask you because I like MMORPG as well.
Yeah, it's my favorite gender kind of
Yeah,
games.
I know. I don't like to play games on video games at all, but um those kind of games are interesting to me.
Yeah, I like. Um, and you, Christian?
So I'm not currently really into video games as well. I stopped using playing video games when I started my relationship. As a matter of fact, I used to play so much Dota 2. I'm not sure if you know this game. It's
Dota?
like Dota 2, and it's really an addictive game. I believe that is as well like kind of game of a strategy. And I believe that it's not the most difficult, it's the most important part of this game is that every single game is different because you hero one character and with different powers and with your friends you can use different strategies and the next game will be completely different. I believe that is why this game is so addictive. So we used to spend 5, 6, 7 hours easily with just playing that video game. So yeah, but I stopped it when I finished my degree. I don't play any game anymore. But I would like to share about playing an sport. Playing volleyball is something that I really love to do. As a matter of fact, I used to play so much when I was at the high school and the university. I was part of the school team and as well some teams in my country. It was really a really good time. Unfortunately, nowadays I cannot play it so frequently, and I don't have so much time as I had in the past. But yeah, those are two that I wanted to share with you. The video game that I stopped doing because some problems, but volleyball I stopped it because of the lack of time.
All right, that makes sense. And can you choose someone to continue, please?
Sure. How about you, Osvaldo?
Well, guys, don't say that playing video games is like losing time, right? Please.
But it
Oh,
is.
what?
Playing games, it's you're literally losing time of your
Yeah,
life.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, well, I really love to play games, guys, since I was teenager. Of course, I didn't have any computer or video game device by the time because it was hard for my parents to give me this opportunity. But when I started to work, my first thing that I bought was a video game. I remember like yesterday that I bought PlayStation 1. Yeah, PlayStation 1. Yeah. So, oh my goodness, I lost a lot of time playing that. I really love to do that. And of course, I remember sometimes that I lose track of time with my father. My father don't used to play games, but we had a video game called Dynavision. I don't know if you have heard about that. It's an old one. And we played Pac-Man and some sports games. And I remember that we uh, atravessamos the night a lot of times, not only with my dad but with my mom. By the time they were married, by the time, and we had a lot of fun. So yeah, playing video games make me lose track of time for sure. And about you, I think Lurian didn't answer, right? It's your
Yeah.
turn, Lurian.
No, no. So I think I like to have a lot of hobbies, activities like I like to play video games too. My actually my the answer for my boyfriend, my partner, is video game. He is like last week was about to release the new Nintendo Switch 2, and he said, Luria, you need to buy. And he already has the one on, but everyone is talking. It's okay, we will buy the second one, but wait a little, He was watching the videos about the release games, and I really like, I was a kid that I had more uh, um, cousins. No, yes, cousins is just one word for feminine and masculine. More primos than primas. So I used to play a lot video game, and now because of my partner too, we like to do this. And also, I cannot say this anymore because probably Osvaldo will ask me to send my art to him, because he wants to see. But I don't have any art specifically. But I really like to draw and to use my time for to do some kind of handicraft. I really like to do this, and when I'm doing all the time, I lose track of time. I'm just like 2 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. So for me it's like that. And I said in the beginning, for me, I think Carlos is it's uh, maybe he will come back. And for learning a new language, I think it's a kind of hobby for me too. So now I have English, French, and Spanish. I will start Spanish as well. So that's it. Carlos, are you okay? Can you listen us?
Yeah, can
Ah,
you listen to me?
yes, yes.
Okay,
Nice.
I don't know what I did, but my computer froze a little bit. I was looking for something to share with you guys, but I'm back. Sorry.
Don't worry. So I finished, I think everyone, or maybe Michaeli or no?
Michaele, I think.
Michaeli. So Michaeli, go ahead.
Yeah. In my case, I really don't like playing video games. I'm not a competitive person. I've tried playing lots of video games because my husband loves them, but I don't like it. And for me, I think my my hobby is watching something like watching movies or series. And I think is the easiest hobbies to do nowadays because um it's easy and is relax in my I do in my relax time, and I don't need anyone or buy anything to do that. So I think watching series or movies, it's my hobby nowadays.
All
I think
right.
that
I think nowadays the hobby that make me lose uh, the notion or the track of the time is social media like Instagram, YouTube Shorts. Um, I don't know if I can define this a hobby or addiction, but it's something it's something that make me lose a lot of time for sure. When I was a teenager, as I said, I didn't like to play video games like PlayStation and so on console games. Actually, I was thinking I like, but when I bought my first video game, I realized I didn't like. Uh, but when I became a teenager, I like to play on computer, Counter Strike, and Age Age of Empires was it's a game I like even today, but I don't play anymore. I don't know, years without playing. And but when I go to the college, I start to play a browser game. Do you know Icarian? It's a browser game. I play a lot, and actually, I became top three in the world. Not me as an individual, but the clan we built on the college got top three in the world, and I lose a lot of time in my in my graduation playing this game anyway. So, but it helped me a lot because I always like to. I'm a software engineer, so um, I was always studying about web development and web game, web a browser game was good to me because I learned how to intercept HTTP requests and breach security of the game and so on. So it was win-win, I think, when I look back. But anyway, that's it. Let's go with the question number two. Luden, can you start the question number two, please?
Yes. What was the first hobby you truly loved? Um, I can say skating. I remember I was a child that my mom she didn't let us to go out a lot. No, she prefers to stay at home or because of it was safe. And I'm an active person, I'm a talkative, I'm extroverted person, and always I like it to go out, to make friends, this kind of things. And my friends they had the skating, and I remember I had one, and we could. My mom let us to use this during it's a kind of square, a park in our neighborhood, and I just pass my time doing skating all the time. But it's not skating, skate is let me check if the word is really hard, right for that. It's patins.
Mm.
Because skate, I never. Maybe it's just skates. Skates. Yes. So I really like to do that, and I could feel free to, so I never, my mom, Luria, now it's over, and no, a little more time, please, because we like it a lot to do that. And we had a square, and it was in a circle, so you could go and go and go and go and go. It was really nice. So, and for you, Otavio, what was the first hobby you truly loved?
Hmm. When I was a child, I love reading my bike. I used to read every day with my brothers. I lived in uh, uma roça, zona rural, and every day me and my brother uh, reading in the in that place. This is my that I remember. This is my first hobby that I love it. I really love it. And you, Michaela?
Mm. When I was younger, I used to take ballet class for 10 years. This hobby still interests me a lot. I like to watch videos, go to the theater, but unfortunately, I'm not dancing anymore. So I think that take ballet classes or dancing classes in general. And you, Oswald?
Well, my first hobby ever was playing soccer, you know. When I was a child, my dream was to become a soccer player when I become adult, you know, and I really loved to do that. But nowadays, I almost forget to play soccer. You know, I just want to follow some topics about that because my children, because both of them really love soccer games, and yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, my first hobby was playing soccer. And interesting thing that yesterday was released a new soccer game on for PC. A game called UFL that was sponsored by Cristiano Ronaldo. And yeah, I think I'm gonna try. I don't know when, but I'm gonna try that. And how about you, Christian?
Sure. I was thinking about video games as well. I mentioned it, a little bit about it in about my background. I remember that my father, he always tried to purchase this kind of games console. I remember that we had the NES. After that, he purchased the PlayStation 1. That was really, really awesome. The difference between the games of PlayStation 1 and NES or SNES was really, really different. And I remember that we had to pick between the Nintendo 64 and PlayStation 1. And fortunately, we picked the PlayStation 1 because it was several new games compared to Nintendo. But in this case, I would like to talk about a hobby that I currently have. I forgot to mention. I love music. I love singing. As a matter of fact, my mother, she always wanted us to be musicians. She enrolled us to music institute. I'm not sure if that's a word. I believe that I studied music for 5 or 4 years from since I was 9 years old until I was 14, 15 years old that I stopped going to this kind of classes. And by that experience, something that I currently I continue doing is singing. I love singing, and I always sang in chorus alone as well in different groups, but most of the time in the church. I'm an Adventist. That's my religion, and in the Adventist church we have several kind of like music. We produce our own music, gospel music, and it's something that I love doing. And I currently sing here in some churches where when they invite me, and in fact this night I have to sing in a church here in Curitiba, and it's something that I love doing nowadays. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Sorry, do you live in Curitiba, Christian?
Yeah, I live here in Curitiba.
Oh, so we are close because I live in Ponta Grossa, 100 kilometers far away from Curitiba.
I will go to Punta Grossa in a couple of weeks. I have to record some audios for my core.
Oh, that's awesome. Maybe we can schedule to meet each other uh
Uh-huh.
personally, I think, maybe. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that would be great.
Practicing English together.
Uh-huh.
All right.
That would be nice.
All right. Anyway, uh okay, I think for this I didn't answer yet. So the first hub that I actually love, actually at the time I didn't think it was a hobby, but nowadays being adult I understand it was. Um, it was I love riding bike, when I was younger, because I always liked the feeling of the sensation of freedom, when you are running in a bike. Just not just like exploring the city or I don't know the neighborhood, but it was oh my gosh, I always liked speed, velocity, and the bike was the only method that I had to go quickly to and feel the freedom. And then when I became an adult, I bought a motorcycle, and I can say for sure I love motorcycle, but I decide to don't use this anymore because now I have kids and I prefer stay with them than being smashed by a car or something like this. But my first hobby for sure was biking. I really love it. All right, let's go with question number 3. Let's start with you. Let me check someone. Um, Michael, can you start the question number 3, please?
Yes. Do you prefer indoor or outdoor activity? Why? I think depends the situation, but in general, I prefer indoor activities, um, like reading or watching movies. But when I'm traveling, I prefer outdoor activities because I love being in contact with nature. I enjoy hiking, going for walks, and breathing fresh air. But
All
in
right.
general, I prefer indoor hobbies.
And did you already camping or something like this?
Yes, I like to camping.
Okay, that's interesting. And who will be the next one?
Oswaldo.
Okay. Um, well, currently I prefer indoor activities, for sure, because in day like today, that's so cold. I prefer to be here. And guys, please don't laugh to me, please. But this my current vacation, I decided to book that in this period because game release, a game that I like to play have been released a new update. It's a competitive one. Currently, I like to play racing games, simulator racing games, sim racing games, and uh, uh, yesterday was released a big release related to new features and so on. And I decided to book my vacation to um, uh, meet this calendar, and yeah, I think it was so nice because yesterday I laughed a lot because the game was totally broken. There was a lot of people playing that, and the game didn't work. And I had a lot of fun with a friend. So yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. That's it. Yeah, and answer the question. Yeah, just to finish my answer. Actually, I prefer indoor. Last weekend, I played a lot of games with my children. I knew Split Fiction, Luria. I played with them. That was amazing. That was amazing. We had a lot of fun, and I think we've spent around of 6 or 7 years last weekend play this game. Oh, it was amazing. We had a lot of fun. That's a cooperative game, Carlos. You can play only in two people. You can't play alone. That's a history game. It's amazing.
Like RPG games?
No, that's a adventure one. Split Fiction. Split Fiction is the game. The game was created by the It Takes Two creators. It Takes Two is another cooperative one. You can only play in two persons.
Oh, okay.
Split screen or online. But it's necessary to play that in two.
But it's a console game.
Not only console, that was released for PC as well.
Okay, but it's a digital game. And not, I was thinking it's a kind of board game, but it's okay, I
No, it's
understood.
yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. The history is interesting in the and
No, I sorry, I interrupted you. I didn't say boring. I said board game. You know,
okay, no, that's
I
not
didn't say
boring.
boring.
I'm
Sorry.
sorry. No, it was my bad. It was my bad.
Uh,
And I'm doing a different thing today. I'm listening you by speakers, not by headphones,
okay.
So yeah, I need to pay attention not only in your voice but in my environment. So it's hard. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because it will be so rude if I said, "Oh, it's boring." So I didn't say this. Okay. The guy was saying, "Oh, I play a lot of time with my kid, and that was awesome." And someone, "Oh, this is boring."
Boring.
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
No,
Guys, I don't remember who didn't answer. I'm sorry.
Otávio, Lurian, and Christian.
Otávio, go ahead, my friend.
Uh, Let me think. I prefer indoor activities today. In my childhood, I prefer outdoors activities like biking, something like this. But today, I prefer indoor activities. I enjoy indoor activities for my hobbies. Uh, However, when it comes to a physical activities, I like to to do outdoors. But I don't do many physical activities. Então, I always indoor. That's it.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
and you, Lulia?
So first, Osvaldo, I'm happy that you could play with your with your sons, because always you said we don't have someone to play with you in collaborative games. And I'm finished now. It takes two. I don't want to finish, and I think we will buy split fiction. I prefer outdoor activities. I can do all indoor, outdoor. It's not a problem, but I really prefer to go out. I like outdoor. I like to go to the park, just to walk, to hear the birds, the sounds of the nature. I really prefer. I really like to do trekkings. Last 3 years ago, I did a trekking in pão de, pão de açúcar. It's sugar bread. In Rio de Janeiro, it
Mm.
was amazing, amazing. And you can escalate to in some part of the pão de açúcar. It was amazing. I really like try to it's a kind of put myself in this kind of environment. I really like it. But during my routine, indoor activities is all the time. For movies, for video games, for to do my art. But if you ask me, always I will prefer to go out. And now I think it's Christian, right? Yes, go
Yeah.
ahead.
So guys, I believe that I became an indoor guy. I don't like so much to do outdoor activities nowadays, even more because the weather here in Curitiba is really cold. Even more now, it's really impossible to, it's kind of impossible to do like to go jogging or doing some outdoor sports like playing football. So yeah, as a matter of fact, we stopped going to the gym this month. We canceled our enrollment because it was so cold. I said, okay, I will stop at it, but I will continue jogging here in our neighborhood, and I didn't start it yet. So yeah, I prefer to be here at home doing like or studying something or watching TV series or movies or eating something delicious. Yeah, I know that exercise is important for us, but I am a kind of lazy guy. However, I try to do exercise whenever I have the opportunity. And yeah, that's it. Nowadays, I prefer indoors activities.
All right. Yeah, about eating something delicious. If you live in Curitiba, you had a lot of options to do that, I think. Anyway, uh, I'm. I think I'm outdoor guy. I like to do outdoor activities, but as Christian mentioned, nowadays during the winter, it's hard to do that. Uh, but I became addicted to run, on the street. Took me 2 years to get this level of addiction. Actually, I got 8, 9 months without the possibility to run because I hurt my knee and I need to do a surgery. Actually, it was related to my previous job. I was a police officer and I got injured in one day in the job, and I didn't treat this the way I need. And after I start to running, this become a problem. And right now I'm start to running again, but I got 7 kilos during this time, in my recovery time, and now I'm start to running again, and I want to be that kind of guy, who travel to run. I'm not yet, but I want to be. My I went to run 21 kilometers and then a half marathon and then a marathon. And when I achieve this, I want to do, oh my gosh, triatlo. I don't know how to say this in English, but it's something I want to do and to prove to me I can do this. And the most sad part is when I hurt my knee, I was running 10 kilometers super easy. And yesterday I tried to run 1 kilometer and it was so hard. So I have to start again from zero, from scratch. Anyway, so yeah, I like outdoor activities. I never, I don't know. Of course, I spend some times, but nowadays I don't watch movies or series as I was younger compare when I was younger. So I think I'm a outdoor guy right now. Okay, we are getting close to the end of our conversation, but I think we had time to a final question. Let's start with you. The question number 4, Christian. Can you start to us, please?
Sure, let me see here. The question number 4.
Yeah.
Okay, have you ever turned a hobby into a job or side hustle? Mm, I don't think so. However, I believe that I am intending to do that with English or French, because as I already said, it is becoming one of my favorite hobbies nowadays. And perhaps in the future, I could start like imparting English for English beginner students. Even though I have never been a teacher or it is not related to my degree, I could like help them by my experience. Obviously, I will need to study more or deeply about the language and as well about the strategies or techniques of how we can acquire the language easily. I already follow a lot of people who did it, and I know more or less how they did it. So perhaps I can do it in the future, and as well, um, perhaps in the future I could as well teach Spanish for those who need the language. I don't know, but I believe that this hobby has become something important in my life. If I could change it and include it in my daily life, in my daily activities, and earn money by it, I believe that I would finally achieve something like everyone's wants in this life, that is like doing with something that you really love. So yeah, if I compare it with IT area and the feeling that is speaking different languages, I would prefer always this feeling that making one program run, for example. So yeah, that's it. That's my case.
All right. And who will be the next one, Christian?
How about you, Lurian?
Um, for now, I will say no. I never turned a hobby in something that I can have money or something like that. Uh, I heard people saying about like, oh, let a hobby be a hobby and try to work with something different, just to separate things. But I don't know. I like to work with something that I love. So if I could work with a hobby of mine, I I think I would be happy for sure. I think about my art, like maybe try to work more on this, learning more. Maybe I could put this on internet, but it's a lot of work. And I don't want to do this right now. But like Christian said about the languages, this is interesting too because uh, we have a feeling about people need to learn too. So like I was doing videos when I was in France, about my experience there, and I was really happy to share this with people. But again, I need to think about the videos, the posts, to how to transform these and something it's nice to watch, you know. So because of that, all the time I regret, about no, let a hobby be just a hobby. But why not? One day. And how about you, Osvaldo?
Yeah, the same. I haven't. But if I have a chance to do that, yeah, I'm a guy that like different things. I like to sing like Christian. I like to play guitar as well. So maybe work with music. And of course, I like I like to play games. Maybe doing some streams or some like that because I really enjoy this time. And another thing that I intend to uh, yeah, try to become a business is try to inspire people, maybe teach some soft engineer skills, maybe, I don't know, because I really enjoy to share my experience with each others when I have this opportunity. Uh, I said some moments ago here that some people used to send me some DM message on LinkedIn, especially to because they used to ask me about career and how to become developer and something like that. And I really enjoy to share my experience about that. And I don't know how to do these things, and if uh, those all those will be possible in the future. But I really appreciate if I have this chance, you know. And how about you, Michaeli, my cousin?
I'm thinking here if I can consider uh, take care of cats my hobby. In the past, I I used to have this part-time job. In the past, I I take care the cats of the others, like cat sitting. For I used to be this for a few months when I was in my master degree. So I go to the house and clean the cat things and take care of them and play with them. So I think in the past I had this uh, part-time job with my hobby, if I can consider that one hobby for me. And you, Otávio?
Uh, Not yet, but in the last few months, I've spent a lot of time to learn about game develop. I love games. uh, uh, in the future, I like to work in this area. Uh, uh, Perhaps one day I can turn my gaming hobby in my job. That's it. How about you,
Carlos.
Carlos?
All right. Yeah, I don't think a hobby became a job later in my life, but one thing pushed me to another one. Because I think I already told you this history. When I was a teenager, I like to play GTA with some friends, and every time you enter in a car, GTA, play a radio station, and I always want to be a broadcaster when I was young. I don't know why. I like to talk, and I like to talk a lot. And I have to here in Talk and Talk, I have to put limits to myself because otherwise I will spend 1 hour talking and you are just listening to me. And that's not the objective in our immersions, all right? So I like to talk and I want to be a broadcaster. And when I start to play GTA, I start to think, oh, there is a way to get my own radio station inside GTA, and we discover a way to do that, and one thing connect to other, because I start to searching how to create my own radio station, and this give me the curiosity to be learning how to programming, and then I become a software engineer. But maybe in the future, this immersion was kind of a therapy to me. I realize I love what I do, being a software engineer, but I think I need to talk more. I don't know why, but maybe had my own radio station again, maybe on the future. What do you think? Did you will listen my web radio? Anyway,
I
so
will
it's
listen.
so it's something I have in my mind, do live stream or something like this, but I don't know what I can talk. Uh, anyway, software engineers sometimes is so boring, and we had thousands of guys talking about that, and I don't think someone will want to listen to me talking about that. So that's why I didn't did something like this yet. Anyway,